I guess this is episode 9 of Jarvie's office. Jarvie's office today is in the uintas, the high uintas. I think we're close to 10,000 feet. Actually, this is kind of an interesting office day because we pulled in here late last night around 11 o'clock. I was thinking about going up on top of that hill, but I parked here for the day. Well, I parked here, and then in the morning I went over there. I thought that was awesome, but I went over to this sign and I was trying to figure out what this sign means. We got some corrals here, and I actually went up. Moon Lake is up there, and there's this beautiful resort campground area. I actually got some of the best ice cream I've had in a long time. Really good deal. They give you a ton, by the way. I feel like I'm advertising for Moon Lake Resort. I've never seen a sign like this, a walk-in access area. And it talks about not camping and all these things, and this is a parking area. And I was like, well, I don't know. Am I allowed here? And I looked on the map. Over there is private, so it's not forest area. Actually, and down the road, just a little bit, is reservation. Okay? Go see these views over here. My float down the Green River in the Split Mountain section. Class 3 rapids was great. There was 4 of us. There was one particular rapid where 3 of us hit the hole and got taken out. So that made me tired. I went with wetsuit, they went with dry suits. I didn't think it was that cold, but after you swim for a little bit in the rapids, you try to get up on your new pack raft for the first time, shouldn't have been doing it in the rapids, with a new life vest that pokes out a little bit more, is definitely a little more challenging. So that's something I need to practice, and practice avoiding holes, or just the ability to get out of them, because they backwash you in, and it's like I think you know what I mean. But all right, if I'm breathing hard, it's because it's 10,000 feet. So this is where I think would be a pretty awesome view, is up this little spot. That would be a good little spot to camp out. Now, this area did have fire 3 years ago. The lady at the Moon River where they were selling the ice cream, turns out she's the one that bought the place 3 years ago, and was like, oh, did you get it after the fire? She's like, no, we got it before. Oh, sad. And then there was floods, and then last year the lake was empty, but this year everything's looking good. All right, so the neighborhood of my office, since this isn't directly outside my door, we've got this is where the creek diverges for at least half mile or maybe a mile, and it comes back in right here. Nice, crystal clear, beautiful. Would definitely love to float it. And I'd love to, if I parked there, that's when I'd have all that as my view. After working for a few hours this morning and taking a nap because I got up way too early, I went and drove around, scouting out a few different options. I feel like there's 3 best ones. There's right here, there is about to take you to, that I actually think is my favorite. It's right there, and there's access from that side of the road. Here, from when I talked to the lady at the ice cream counter, we talked for a little while. Really nice. She said that people book like 6 months in advance for Moon Lake. They've been coming here for many, many years, and there's some good hike options around here. She said that, what did she say? Crap. Really good. They've been booking for years, blah, blah, blah. What was I saying? I guess it doesn't matter too much. All right, so 3 great options. The one right here, the one right there, and then right on the beach of Moon Lake, before you get to the resort, like when you first get to the lake, right by the dam, it looked perfect. I didn't see no camping signs. until you got closer to Moon Lake. Now, I suppose if they're in control of that area, they don't want you free camping on the lake. But part of that lake shore has got to be some free camping. I'm tempted to go all the way up there. It's beautiful up there. But I think this place I'm about to take you is even a little bit better. Now, I had hoped actually to go up a different canyon that's down the road a little bit called, Yellowstone River or Yellowstone Creek. It's in the Uintas, not the Yellowstone that you're thinking of. And, but it was kind of washboard dirt roads, and this was a lot easier. And there's a chance that I may go to the Provo River and kayak that with someone tomorrow. So I think being a little bit closer is a little bit better. I did scout out this creek that we just saw up further, right by the dam. And I spent an hour going up and down the creek. There's some trails that go up and down parts of it, and it's definitely not something I'll do solo, and I don't even know if I had people, if I would do it. They would have to be pretty trained. We'd have to portage, get out of the kayaks, have someone standing at the feature with what they call a throw bag to throw the rope, because there's some bad holes where it kind of like you go down. What happens when you go down when there's little waterfalls, not big ones, but little ones, they go like this, and the water keeps going. So here's the water line, it keeps going, so it'll flush back in, and then it'll kind of recycle itself. A little churn, a little bit of a hole, and so those can be dangerous if you get flipped, and then you may stay under a little bit. I don't think there's that much danger, but then you get, then you're out of your boat, and maybe you get swept down, and I don't know. Just not something that I would do solo, but I'm gonna check out the other Yellowstone Creek. It is rated more like a 2. This one's rated like a 4. I don't do 4s. And you could portage around them, but even some of the other stuff, I just need to try some more shallow stuff. I've done these big rivers, and done 3s and maybe even a 4-. Well, yes, a 4-, and I think that's a lot different than doing small creek hard stuff, because you're a lot closer to the rocks. In any case, if anyone is looking to do some kayaking, I'm doing maybe one tomorrow, and then Green River with the people that I went with to the other part of the Green River. So doing Green River Section A, which is just kind of class 2s, easy, nice float, maybe a little bit of excitement here and there. That should be Saturday. So just kind of, this is my office. I'll sit here. I've done a decent amount of work today. I've still got many hours. I'll work at night too. And then I get to walk around and maybe do a little bit of kayaking in the meantime. So what's after Saturday? I don't know. You tell me. I'm sure it'll be somewhere interesting. This is funny because I'm doing basically what everyone thought I was doing for many years, of like just seeing the world and camping and working. And now with this little guy, I am doing it. A side note, it took 8 minutes for this thing to connect last night. That was the longest I've seen it connect. It got me scared for a moment. But it did connect, so. And it is kind of like got a higher angle than normal. So I guess just finding the satellites. But after it connected, it never disconnected, and it's been going strong. So there we go. Peace out. And